Mm. Good afternoon, everybody. This is some quick housekeeping rules for the court. If you are a victim or reserving the court, please keep your camera off until the judge call upon your case. Please make sure that your name is illustrated underneath your Zoom. If you have iPhone, AT, or some other name than your other name, please change it. If you do not know how to change it, please give the name to the host and the host will change it for you. Please remember, this is a court setting. There's no walking, there's no drinking, no smoking, no driving in a car, none of that. Please be somewhere where there's no distraction and you have plenty of light. Please be dressed appropriate for court. There's no hats in court, there's no tank tops, there's none of that. You make sure you're dressed appropriately. And please keep your camera off until your case is called upon. If you're not within those rules, the judge will call you out and she will have you removed from the Zoom. So I'm just giving you a heads up now. And please refrain from chatting in the chat directly to the judge. That is a no-no. If you have any questions, please chat the host. As I indicated earlier, if your case is not called upon, please keep your camera turned off. So Mr. Kelly, Mrs. AT, please turn your cameras off until the case is called upon. Thank you.
All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Lal, and we are going to begin with our misdemeanor criminal calendar. These are cases scheduled for their first appearance today. These are involving individuals who were recently arrested and booked at the Fulton County Jail. Upon being booked in, their cases have now been formally accused by the prosecutor, who is the Solicitor General of Fulton County. When I address each of your cases, I will let you know what is your new case number to appoint counsel for you, what are the charges brought against you, and also to set a bond. Certain individuals may qualify for what we call a signature bond or a release bond, in which you would not have to pay for the bond today, but you will have to comply with certain conditions. Failure to comply with these conditions can jeopardize your bond. Others may qualify for what we call a surety bond or a cash bond, in which case you would have to pay for your bond through a bonding company out of your own pocket in order to secure your release. In either event, if for individuals who are still detained at the Fulton County Jail, your next court date will be, Ms. Lewis?
I put in a chat, it's June 11th, Judge, on a Thursday at 9 o'clock.
June 11th, Thursday at 9 a.m. That will also be a virtual proceeding, so those who plan to attend, please make sure you get the Zoom link from the clerk's office. When I address each of the defendant's cases, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. These proceedings are not only being live streamed, but also recorded. So if you wish to say anything, please wait till your attorney is available. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. All right. Deputies, where should I begin? ACDC or courtroom 2?
Mr. Kelly,
Sorry?
number 17, Mr. Kelly.
17, courtroom 2, okay?
Click on.
This is Marquis Castanzia Kelly. Was that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Kelly is accused of battery, family violence, and theft by taking from May 28th of this year. His accusation is 26 CR 3463C. Mr. Kelly, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney will be, is it Ms. Goodman?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Ms. Hardy, good afternoon. Any priors on Mr. Kelly?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Their last arrest was May the 20th, 2022 out of Gwinnett for a DUI. They have 2 cycles, nothing further to report.
All right, thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
We have spoken with the victim on this, and she agrees with our recommendation on the battery family violence. It's a $2,500 surety. On the theft by taking, it is a $1,000 surety. The family violence intervention program, she has requested no further contact. Her name is Alyssa Kelly. And to stay away from the home address at 751 Fairburn Road, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. If we could sound for Miss Kelly, although I'm not sure if she's going to be here today or not.
Alicia Kelly, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video. She's present. Did you want to say something, Miss Kelly?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Ms. Goodman?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Kelly is age 34. Him and Miss Kelly has been married for the past 13 years. He is a resident here of Georgia. He has a different address to go to if there is a stay away here in Daculo, Georgia. But he was raised here in Georgia. Majority of his family live here. He does have some people in support. I believe there's an Antoine Kelly.
No.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Okay.
And he might have a brother that's on as well, but he does have support here, Your Honor. He has 2 kids, a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old. He did receive his bachelor's degree from Liberty University, and it was in Christian ministry. He currently owns the nonprofit Second Chance. I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but they do help people that are incarcerated, and mainly for juveniles. He's involved in the community. He does a plentiful community service dealing with juveniles. He was a veteran. He was in the Marine Corps from 2012 to 2016, and then he was in the Army from 2019 to 2025. The only criminal history that he has is from 2022 where it was a DUI, but that DUI was downgraded to a reckless driving. So, Your Honor, we are just asking that a signature bond is given today. He doesn't have much criminal history. He's a great candidate for bond, Your Honor. He has a degree. He's the one that actually called 911 to and also left the house and called 911 so he could get away from the alleged victim in this case. So, Your Honor, we just asking that he receive a signature bond so he can go back home, continue working and supporting his kids.
All right. Is there anyone who wants to speak on behalf of Mr. Kelly? You need to unmute and start your video. All right.
I'll go first. I'm sorry. This is his cousin, Amber Thompson.
Lovely.
And-
May we have your video on? If there's anyone who wants to speak on behalf of Mr. Kelly, you need to have your video on. Otherwise, you don't get to speak. All right. I'm sorry, ma'am. What's your name again?
My name is Amber.
All right. Amber what?
Amber Thompson.
All right. Ms. Thompson, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? Do you
I
have
do.
another device on?
I am trying to disconnect it. I do apologize.
Which is your other device? Under what name? I can't hear you. You've muted yourself.
Okay, I'm muted on one of the other, and I'm trying to unmute the other.
What is the name under the other device? Good heavens, this
Can
cannot
she
be
just
that
log
difficult.
off of it?
Yes.
What?
Remove the other device, Miss Lewis, if you know what to do.
I don't know which one it is.
It's AT that you see that's shaded, if you can remove that one.
Do you see it, Miss Lewis?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Okay, thank
All right.
you.
Ms. Thompson, what would you like to tell me?
I just wanted to say out of good character for Marquis Kelly, he's a great civilian. He definitely gives back to the community. He was just with me this past weekend, him and his wife, and everything was going very well for the both of them. So this interaction and everything that has happened, I just want to say that he's a well-spoken guy. He's definitely a good person. He's a father to his children. He does very good in work in our communities. He's very impactful. He gives back, 100%. I just want to, I don't want his care to be diminished on this incident when we know he's a very good person. Like he does a lot in our communities. He's like the attorney stated, he has a nonprofit organization where he helped people that are transforming or transitioning out of these type of situations that are, unfortunate. But I just want to, state on his behalf, he's a good person. And I'm hoping that this can definitely become something of the past for all of us. He has a lot of family members that's on this, as well as family that are also on this Zoom call with us today.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Thompson.
Thank you.
For Mr. Marquis Kelly on the battery family violence, that's going to be a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. And on the theft by taking, that's going to be $1,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. Mr. Kelly, you don't have to pay for your bond today, but you will have to comply with the following conditions in order to maintain your signature bond and make sure that a bench warrant's not issued for your arrest. The conditions are no further contact with Alicia Kelly. You are to stay 200 yards away from her and not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. I will allow for third-party contact with the children that you share with Ms. Kelly, which means that a third person who is mutually acceptable to both you and Ms. Kelly can arrange for the pickup and drop-off for a parenting plan. You are not to consume any illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and you're not allowed to own or possess any firearms. Your next court date will be sent to your new address. So within 30 days, you're to update. No, put your hand down. Within 30 days, you are to update the court with your new living address. You are to stay away from the marital home, and which is the 751 Fairburn Road. You're allowed a one-time visit to the location with an officer to retrieve your belongings. And then, of course, after that, you are to update us with your new address. While you report to pretrial services, you are to complete 6 anger awareness classes, and that can be done at a minimum rate of 1 class a month. Now, courtroom 2, please unmute. Mr. Kelly, you've been advised of your right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. Would you like to waive your right to remain silent?
Yes.
Ms. Goodman?
And I know we spoke about this, Mr. Kelly, but I'm not sure what you're gonna say, but I highly recommend that you don't speak. I mean, you gotta signature bond, you'll be released.
My occupation is I'm a police officer, so you say I can't have contact with firearms now.
You would need to let to your superior know that you are unfortunately unable to carry a firearm, and perhaps your work duties should be limited where firearms are not required.
Okay. And the address that I have to stay away from is the Fairburn Road address. That's where I have to stay away from.
Wherever your marital home is. Whichever home you share with your wife and children. Anything else?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Next case.
Next, good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good
Next
afternoon.
is position 23.
This is Jotasia Medaris Westbrook, accused of simple assault, family violence, criminal trespass, and 3 counts of criminal trespass causing damage to property from May 28th of this year, case number 26 CR 3452D. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
No, Your Honor, no history to report at this time.
All right, thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, we have spoken with the victim in this particular matter. We are asking for a $2,000 surety on the simple assault and a $1,000 surety for each criminal damage to property and an MHET. If we could sound for Mr. Westbrook, I don't know if he'll be here or not. He had dental surgery, so he may have opted not to tell you himself what he had to say.
Is the victim in the Medaris Westbrook case here? All right. Anything else, Miss? Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to say that he did feel that given the nature of recent events, he does believe in the stay away and no further violent contact.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Mr. Tolles?
Good afternoon, Judge. On behalf of my client, Your Honor, my client has no record. She's 34 years old. She is married to the victim, and the allegations are that she threw some water on him and cut some cables that they both jointly own in this particular matter. I do not believe that this case merits a bond with someone with no record. I also don't believe that this merits a no contact order due to the fact that the parties are married and the very limited contact. My client is gainfully employed as a registered nurse at Piedmont Hospital. They've been married since 2023. They have no kids. She has a college degree, master's degree, Judge. This is the perfect candidate for a signature bond. Also, the home in question is actually in her name. So we believe that this is an attempt from the husband to try to kind of evict her from her own home.
They're
So
married, right?
they are married,
Oh,
yes.
so it's a jointly owned home, whether it's whatever it says on the deed. So, anything else?
Yes, Judge. It is her home. It is jointly owned by her, and his name's not on the home. And even though they are married, Judge, it is in her name. So we're asking that that she be allowed to return to the home, that she have contact with the husband, and that if there's any further, I guess, remedies that her husband wants to pursue, that he do that through a TPO, and that way that judge can flesh out a more extensive history, and everybody has to testify under oath and things of that nature before removing a married person from their own home that they home with no record, and the allegations are records. So we're asking for a signature bond, that she have no violent contact with no violent or harassing contact with her husband, but that she be allowed to return to the home.
Is Eric Westbrook? No, still at the dentist? Okay, thank you. On the simple assault, that's going to be $1,000 signature bond. The remaining charges are going to be $500 each. This is going to be a total of $2,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. She will complete 4 anger awareness classes while she reports to pretrial services once a month. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and no weapons, no firearms. No further violent contact with Eric Westbrook. If either party decides they don't want to live together, they can take the appropriate steps to find alternative housing. But in the meantime, no further violent contact means that Mrs. Westbrook, if you engage in any kind of physical or verbal altercation, the police get involved, they normally will arrest you first and then ask questions later, and your signature bond will be jeopardized. So please conduct yourself accordingly. Your next court date will be sent to your home. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. That completes my business. May I be excused?
Yes, Mr. Toles, have a great weekend. Thank
Judge,
you.
what level was that again?
Level 1,
Okay.
4 anger awareness classes.
Next is the position 11, Miss Harris.
All right. Kiana Harris is accused of battery, family violence, 2 counts of simple battery and criminal trespass from May 27th of this year, case 26 CR 3464J. Any priors?
The last arrest was March the 1st, 2026, out of Atlanta for a probation violation. There are 9 arrest cycles, felony conviction in 2015 for aggravated assault. They got first offender treatment, but it was revoked in 2019. There's a 2019 simple assault, a 2026 battery family violence, and 2 FTAs from 2025. Nothing further.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Your Honor, I apologize. This says Harris. What's the first name?
Kiana, Kiana.
Your Honor, before you go any further, Attorney McLeod, I don't see her on. She was on a minute ago.
Oh, okay. This is a conflict case.
Yes,
Maureen
Your Honor.
McLeod, are you on Zoom by any chance?
I don't know that we accused that case. I'll have to.
All right. Miss Lewis, was Miss McLeod planning to attend this calendar?
I saw her earlier. I was kind of shocked to see her on here.
Talk to a client over here.
But I guess she is going to be assisting us today. I thought she was still on leave,
All right.
but
Deputy Milton, I'm afraid I'm just going to hold off and see if Attorney McLeod appears. Otherwise, I'll proceed with the case in a few more moments. Thank you.
We go number 25, Mr. Riggs.
Okay, courtroom 2. All right, Miss Kim, is that your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
No,
Okay.
No. I had
I
Attorney
apologize.
Suzanne Tevis for Mr. Riggs.
All right, thank you.
He probably didn't know his wife hired, sorry.
Okay. In the meantime, for courtroom 2, good afternoon. My name is Judge Lal. I just want to remind everyone in the courtroom that this is your first appearance for a brand new misdemeanor case that has been filed against each of you. Please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Today, when I address your case, I will let you know what is your accusation number, the charges brought against you, who's going to be representing you, as well as to set a bond. Some of you may qualify for a signature bond, others may qualify for a surety or cash bond. We will be reviewing your criminal record history if you have one, as well as the nature of the allegations set forth against you. So I have position 25, Corte Allen Riggs, accused of battery from March 31st of this year, case 26 CR 3449D. Mr. Riggs, you've been advised of your rights. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
No, Your Honor, no history to report at this time.
All right. And Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. We've had contact with the victim. He would like a no further contact and to stay away from his home address of 133 Pearl Street. We are asking for our standard $2,500 surety in addition to that, and 12 anger management courses. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
All right. Ms. Tevis, I'll go ahead and let you tell me why a surety bond is okay or not okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. We would be asking the court to consider a UJR in this case. Mr. Riggs has no history, as you heard. He is employed as an Atlanta firefighter. He's been there for 3 years. He worked as a real estate agent before that. He's attended college. He's been in Georgia over 30 years, Atlanta 16 to 17 years. So he's not a danger to flee, no danger to commit felonies, not a danger to the community, and he won't intimidate victims. He wouldn't have even known, I think, the victim's name or any contact information for him. This is something that happened running into, there was an incident on the Beltline.
I've read the warrant, something.
Oh, okay, thank you. And involved his child. He has two
Understood.
children, 7 and 10, who he'd be living with, along with his wife, who is present on here. She, of course, can answer any questions if you needed it, but I told her I didn't think it was necessary. And I also want the court to know that Mr. Riggs turned himself in once he found out there was a warrant in this case. So considering his lack of a history, we would ask the court just to consider a UJR. I would ask, I think, for maybe 6. I had already recommended, I thought anger management might be appropriate in this case, but I would suggest something like 6 anger management classes.
Your Honor, the victim has said that he saw a fire engine appear outside of his residence at least twice for extended period of times, and he is inferring that that is an intimidation tactic against him.
Understood. Thank you. All right. Well, having been on that particular route, I've always said that the nature of the traffic on that belt line is traffic accidents just waiting to happen. All right, on the battery charge, that's going to be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. Level 1 means that you virtually report pretrial services. No further contact with Mr. Was it Robert Pierce?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
All right. And until this case is fully adjudicated, Mr. Riggs, you are prohibited from entering the property that is known as the Atlanta Beltline. If your family wishes to enjoy the Beltline, they're more than welcome to, but you yourself personally are prohibited from going onto that property until further order of the court. You report to pretrial, and until this case is fully adjudicated, like I said, you need to stay away from that location. No illegal drugs to be consumed, and no further contact with Robert Pierce means staying 200 yards away from him and not communicating with him in any way, form, or manner. Next court date will be sent to your current address. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next we got 21, Mr. McGee, Octavius McGee.
Octavius McGee is accused of violations of rules regarding pedestrian and roadway from May 27, 2026. His case number is going to be 26 CR 3465E. And Ms. McLeod will be with your case after this one. Okay, thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. I understand Mr. McGee is my client.
Oh, as well. Okay, thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, Mr. McGee, your attorney is Ms. Maureen McLeod. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Their last arrest was March the 4th, 2025 out of DeKalb for an FTA. This is they have 2 cycles, nothing further.
All right. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, there's already a $1,000 surety already set in this matter. Based on, I'm assuming on the 2025 FTA, we would ask that it remain at this time. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Is there other open cases?
He has a co-defendant, Julius McGee.
Okay.
If that's what you're asking, Your Honor?
Yes. I was also wondering whether there was any open felony cases at the same time.
Not for Octavius, for Julius, yes.
Okay. Miss Kim, do you represent Julius McGee? All right. Is he back there with you?
Yes.
All right. Could he be brought forward too, please? And Miss
Absolutely.
Hardy, do you have any priors on Julius McGee?
For Julius McGee, I am showing the last arrest was December 31st, 2025 out of APD for aggravated assault, possession of a firearm. There's 2 adult cycles. There was a felony conviction in 2026 for theft by receiving, and it appears that they're on first offender probation on that case. Nothing further.
All right. Thank you. And Miss Spear, is it the same recommendation for Julius as well as Octavius, 1,000 surety?
It is, Your Honor. I mean, just he's got other fish to fry.
Okay. Miss McLeod, what's your position on Octavius McGee?
Your Honor, I'm asking for signature bond for him. I believe he does not have any open cases, and the FTA that he had has already been resolved. He is 20 years old, Your Honor. He tells me that he's currently undergoing training to become a forklift operator, and he has a 1-year-old child that he supports. So given his lack of any criminal history to speak of, Your Honor, I'm asking for signature bond through the jail for him.
All right. Bond is going to be set at a $35 cash bond, and to stay away from the Techwood Drive and 10th Street location. He is not to engage in any kind of panhandling or any kind of sale business at that location. So no water selling, nothing. And $35 cash bond. And if he's seen anywhere in that area, it's a 200-yard radius. So please make sure that you stay away from that location. Next court date. I'm sorry. I can't give him the UJR because of the FTA, but it's a $35 cash bond, and stay away from that incident location. Next court date is going to be June 11.
Thank you,
Now,
Your Honor.
with regards to Julius McGee, Miss Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. McGee is a brother to the previous one, and he is only 18 years old, and he's trying to finish up his GED. He's actually going back to school July 2026 at Atlanta Tech College to complete. Your Honor, he also applied for SSID because of his medical reasons. We would like to request for a signature on bond for him. Thank you.
All right. Just give me a moment. For this one, the bond's going to be set at $1,000 surety. He unfortunately won't be released due to his outstanding probation violations. His next court date is going to be June 11. And also same restriction, stay 200 yards away from the intersection of 10th Street and Techwood Drive. Thank you. And no panhandling and no selling of any merchandise on the street in that location. Next case.
Position 11.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's that Miss McLeod's case, or yes?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Your
All
Honor.
right, Kiana Harris, right, okay. Okay, Miss McLeod, your client has been advised of her case number. This is 26 CR 3464J. And I understand, do you need to go through her criminal record history?
Yes, Your Honor, would you ask pretrial?
All right. Miss Hardy, could you repeat her history again, please?
Yes. That defendant's last arrest was March the 1st, 2026, out of Atlanta for a probation violation. There's 9 total cycles. There was a felony conviction in 2015 for aggravated assault where they got first offender treatment. It was revoked in 2019. There's also a 2019 simple assault, a 2026 battery family violence, and 2 FTAs from 2026. Nothing further.
Was it 2025 or 2026?
For the FTAs?
Yes,
There was 2 of them in 2025.
25. Okay, thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, we are asking that bond be set at a cash amount. We're asking for 10,000 on the battery family violence, 5,000 on the simple battery family violence, and on the other simple battery family violence involving a child, we're asking for 5,000 on that. And for the keys, for the criminal trespass in regards to the keys, we're asking for $1,000. So we're asking for a $21,000 cash bond in this particular case. In fact, this case was being held. Another prosecutor was not aware that this would have been a case on our felony warrant unit. And we intend to seek a felony warrant. She's got 2 prior battery family violences, which would make this case a felony. And that is the reason for our bond. We're asking that she have no further contact with the victim's son, Tiana Bailey. No further contact with the juvenile T.A., and that she have no further contact with the other victim in the case is okay. I think, yeah, we have those are the 2 listed victims in this particular case, Your Honor. That she stay away from the address, and the address is 3123 Hickman Drive Northwest in Atlanta. No alcohol, drugs, weapons while out on bond. We are asking that she not be able to possess any firearms while on bond. Thank you.
All right. Is there a Santana Bailey or a Cuevadas Harris or a Trayvon Atkins on Zoom who wants to be addressed?
Your Honor, this case was not on our sheet. It had gone to the felony first appearance, so the victims would not have been notified.
Okay.
Just got the yes to be here today.
Understood. Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is not in a position to pay for a cash bond at all, Your Honor. Although she's unemployed, the kind of income that she has does not put her in a position to pay for a cash bond. So I'm asking the court for as low as possible a surety bond in her case, as I understand that she does not qualify for a signature bond. Nothing further, Your Honor.
On the battery family violence, that's going to be a $5,000 surety bond. The simple battery charges each are going to be $2,000 each, and the criminal trespass is $1,000. This is a $10,000 surety bond. To have no further contact with Santana Bailey, Trayvon Atkins, and Cuevadas Harris. To stay 200 yards away from 3123 Hickman Drive in Northwest Atlanta. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And her next court date is June 11th. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. That concludes my business before the court today. May I be excused?
Yes, Ms. McLeod, thank you so much. Thank you, Deputy.
You're
We'll see you
welcome.
later. Courtroom 2, who do we have?
26, Mr. Spencer.
Dexter Spencer is accused of criminal trespass, and his case number is going to be 26 CR 3470G. Incident date appears to be May 28th of this year. Any priors?
Their last arrest was April the 20th, 2026 out of Clayton for disorderly conduct, PI, and criminal trespass. They have 39 cycles out of Georgia, 3 out of Florida, 1 out of New York, and 1 out of Tennessee. There is a 2022 felony conviction for theft by shoplifting, 2017 theft by receiving, and aggravated assault. It appears that they got first offender on that. It was revoked in 2022. FTA from 2022, 2025, misdemeanor marijuana in 2017 and 2018. Nothing further.
Ms. Spear?
I showed 2 FTAs from 2025, probation violation in 23, and then a probation violation and an FTA in 2022. Regardless, there's a $1,300 surety already set by the previous magistrate. I'm guessing in light of the 4 states and the 40 cycles, we would ask that it would remain. And he has already been trespassed last month from this Motel 6 at 1377 Virginia Avenue. So we would ask that he continue to stay away from there. And we will defer defense, but it sounds like he may be in need of a social worker visit. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
This individual, Amber Thompson, were you appearing to speak on behalf? No? Okay. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Spencer is 45 years old. He has been here in Georgia for more than 30 years. Your Honor, he does have one adult child, and he actually studied for a college education at DeVry and GSU, Georgia State University, for business operation. He served our country as a veteran. He was at Navy from 1998 to 2008. And Your Honor, he has been residentially challenged ever since last November 2025. He was extremely sleepy and tired. We would like to request for a signature on bond. If Your Honor is not inclined to give him a signature on bond because of his many cycles, we ask for the lowest possible bond, but at this point, he cannot afford even a dollar cash bond. So it has to be signature on bond for him to be released. Thank
As
you.
you know, the law currently disqualifies him from a signature bond based on his criminal record history. Bond is going to be set at $50 if it's a cash bond to stay away from the Motel 6 at 1377 Virginia Avenue. Next court date is June 11th. Thank you.
If you had 24, Mr. Reed.
Centrist Reed is accused of terroristic threats and acts from January 28th of this year, case 26 CR 3469H. Mr. Reed, you've been advised of your rights. Ms. Hardy, any priors?
The last arrest was January 23rd, 2025 out of Fulton for robbery. They have one, that's their only arrest cycle. It appears that they're on first offender probation on that case under 25 SC 003150. Nothing further.
3150. Okay, thank you. Ms. Spear?
There's actually an open felony theft by taking from 2023 and an open ag assault weapon during a felony 26 PI 004264. In this particular matter, we have not spoken to the victim. We are asking for a $5,000 cash bond in light of the circumstances. We are further asking for an MHET. No further contact with the victim, Aaliyah Gaddy. Apologize if I said that wrong. Stay away from her home in East Point, I believe is where she lives. There were several addresses listed, but I believe she's in East Point. If we could sound for her, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
All right. Aaliyah Getty. I'm not doing a good job of pronouncing that name either. No? Okay. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Mr. Reed is 19 years young, Your Honor. He has one child who is 8 months old, and he graduated from high school successfully, and he is working as a mechanic and landscaper. Your Honor, he does have MH, but he is taking care of it with his doctor and medicine, Your Honor. We ask for the lowest possible bond. Signature bond is strongly preferred. If Your Honor is not inclined to give him a signature on bond, we ask for $1,000 surety bond. And Your Honor, he is okay with stay away and no contact as long as he gets third party transfer. Thank you.
It looks like Miss Gaddy has joined us, Your Honor.
Ms. Gaddy, if you want to address the court, we need your, is that her, Aaliyah?
Yes, it is.
All right. You need to lower your device so we can see you and not your ceiling. Are you driving?
I'm taking my baby to the pediatrician
Are
right
you
now.
driving?
No.
Okay, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
How do you know Mr. Centrese Reed?
That's my child's father.
All right. And how old's the child?
9 months.
Okay. And what would you like to tell us?
The addresses, the correct addresses
Which is what?
that he needs to go from.
I'm
On
sorry?
500. I wanted to tell y'all the correct addresses that he needs to stay away from.
Which is?
500
no, hang on.
Suttles Drive.
Oh, 500.
Suttles Drive, SUTTLES Drive Southwest, Atlanta, Georgia 30331.
Okay. Anything else?
And my job, I just don't need him around me or my child.
Okay. Do you know a Savia by any chance?
No.
Okay, thank you so much. You may mute your screen. Ms.
No.
Kim, anything else to add?
At this point, nothing further from defense, Your Honor.
All right. Upon a review of his other open case as well as this allegation, the bond for Mr. Reed is going to be set at 5,000. It is a surety bond. He's to have no further contact with Aaliyah Getty, I guess. And he's to have no further contact with any child or children that he shares with Miss Getty. If he wishes to have any contact with the child or children that he shares with her, yes. Now that you can lift your jaw up, I can finish my recitation. If you wish to have any contact with the child or children that you share with her, you would need to file a legitimation case and Superior Court. File a legitimation case in Superior Court and get a court-ordered parenting plan. In the state of Georgia, unless you're married to the mother of the child, you have no custodial rights and no visitation rights. Your next court date is going to be June 11th. You're to have no further contact, as I said, with the victims and the child, and you're to stay away from 500 Suttles Drive in Atlanta, Georgia. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Currently, you have another open felony case allegedly occurring within months of this incident, and in addition to your other open matters. Thank you.
And this is number 14, Holloway.
Deputy, you can silence the courtroom and then remove the individual, please.
Oh, fine.
All right. If there are any further outbursts, I will revisit that bond.
Your Honor,
What position are we on?
for position 14,
Yeah.
is it possible that we could waive sounding?
I'm sorry, I was distracted by the commotion in the courtroom. Okay, there we go. Yes, I do waive sounding on these charges. The state and everybody else are directed that we are not going to reference the charge as well as any underlying allegations supporting this charge. Marvin Holloway is charged with battery of a particular nature in case 26 CR 3444B. The alleged incident date is on May 27th of 2026. Mr. Holloway, you've been advised of your rights. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was August the 19th, 2019, out of Spalding County for PI. There
Okay.
is 36 cycles, felony conviction 2003 entering auto. There's a 2018 theft by shoplifting, out of several different jurisdictions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 theft by shopliftings. There was a FTA in three FTAs in 2018. Nothing further.
Ms. Evans-Bell?
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, we're asking for a $5,000 good bond, no further contact with the victim, Lynn Robinson. Stay away from MARTA in compliance with whatever suspensions or bans that are in place. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on bond.
And Ms. Goodman?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Holloway is age 42. He was born and raised here in Georgia, so he does have good community ties. His entire family lives here. He does have a good address here in Atlanta, Georgia, where he's been residing at for the past 2 years with his sister. He did complete up to the 12th grade. And currently, he does have a substance abuse issues, but he's trying to get into Georgia Works, their rehab. Your Honor, as far as his criminal history, I know it's a lot of cycles, but I only heard, I'm assuming it's only 7 convictions, but his last arrest was in 2019. And so he's been doing well for himself since 2019. And like I said, he is trying to go to rehab, Georgia Works rehab, so he can better himself. But as you see, he hasn't been getting in trouble and he's fine with staying away from the MARTA station, that one location. He's fine with that, Your Honor. He just really want to be able to go to Georgia Works and just finish getting the rehab, the resources that he needs. And so we're just asking for a signature bond, Your Honor.
Bond is set at 2,500. It is a surety bond. His next court date is June 11th. He's to stay away from all MARTA property, including buses, trains, the bus stations, the train stations. He can't be on board any of their buses or trains, and he would need to find an alternative form of transportation. He's not allowed on any of their amenities, including their parking lots, their bathrooms, and so forth. He's also to have no further contact with Lynn Robinson. And his next court date is June 11th. I would recommend having a social worker visit for any BH issues or any housing issues. Thank you.
All right, let's go number 3, Mr. Daniel.
Alec Baniel is accused of criminal trespass from May 27 of this year, 26 CR 3451B. Mr. Baniel has been advised of his rights. Miss Hardy?
No history to report at this time.
All right. And Miss Evans-Battle, is there a consent bond for this matter?
No, Your Honor. He has a conviction out of South Carolina from November of 25 for disorderly conduct. He has an open criminal trespass out of South Carolina from November of 2025. Our recommendation is a $500 good bond. Stay away from the MARTA and compliance with any bans they may have in place, that he have a social worker visit for housing. In this particular case, as the court can see from the warrant, he was sleeping on the tracks of MARTA. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Goodman?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Baniel is age 31. He's been residing in Georgia for the past since March of this year, so not that long. He doesn't have much family here. He is residentially challenged. That's why he was sleeping at the MARTA station. He doesn't have anywhere to go. He doesn't have any money. He did graduate from high school. And he may have all sorts of mental health, and I would agree he may need a social worker to help him sort some things out. However, Your Honor, I don't agree with the $500 good bond because he just won't be able to afford it. And so I will be asking for a signature bond in this case. And he is fine with staying away from the incident location. Like I said, he's homeless, so he had nowhere else to go. But he's not a danger to the community. Your Honor, I mean, this is a criminal trespass. He was sleeping. It's not like he was harming anybody. And so I do believe he is a good candidate for a signature bond. And so that would just be our request, nothing further.
500 surety bond. Stay away from MARTA property in accordance with any act of suspensions. Next court date is June 11th. Thank you. I'm sorry, courtroom 2, could you please unmute?
Number 4, Mr. Boone.
4. We have Brian Boone, accused of criminal trespass, causing damage to property and simple assault family violence, case 26 CR 3450K. Mr. Boone, you've been advised of your rights. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Last arrest was February 10th, 2025, Georgia Department of Supervision for a probation violation. There are 16 cycles. There was a CWAC in 2002, and then 2006, 2009, and 2023, there was a charge associated with that CWAC. They have a 20 23 FTA. Nothing further to report.
Ms. Evans-Battle?
Your Honor, we are asking for on the criminal trespass, criminal damage to property, $500 good bond on the simple assault, family violence, $1,000 good bond for a total of $1,500. The victim in the case has reached out to us and indicated that she does want to continue to have contact. She indicates that this is an MH issues and this was an MH episode. So we are asking for an MHET. There is a recommendation from the prosecutor in the MHC court to look at this case if the public, if they want to look at that option for him moving forward. But she's indicated too that he can go back to the home. He had a recent diagnosis back in October. He lost his medical coverage in March, so he's not medicated. So we would ask for that issue to be addressed as well. And no alcohol, drugs, or weapon while on bond, and that's the state's recommendation. Thank you. I don't know if the victim is on the call.
Teresa Tompkins, if you're on Zoom and you want to address the court, please unmute and start your video. All right, Ms. Goodman?
Yes, Your Honor. Everything that the prosecutor stated is correct. He was just diagnosed with schizophrenia just in October, and it is an MH issue going on. I spoke to the victim as well, Ms. Tompkins. I sent her a Zoom link, so I thought she would be joining, but she doesn't want to prosecute this case. It's her son. So she does want contact with him, does want him to come back to the household. And only reason she called a cops because she just didn't know what to do. And as everybody knows, Georgia doesn't have the best resources for people with mental health. And so the only thing that people can do is call 911. There's no other services. And so she really does want her son back. So, Your Honor, he doesn't have any money. He's disabled from a slip and fall. He injured himself. He's going through a lawsuit now with, I believe, Publix and for the slip and fall. And so he's currently disabled from working. And so, Your Honor, we're just asking that a signature bond is granted so he could go back home. And once the lawsuit, he currently lost coverage for health insurance. That's why it's not like he hasn't intentionally been taking his medicine. It's just that he lost health coverage and he can't afford his medicine because, like I said, he had a slip and fall, so he's no longer working. And so, Your Honor, I'm just asking that a signature bond is granted for Mr. Boone.
On each count is going to be $750. This is a $1,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. He can do virtual reporting. He would need to be released to the custody of Teresa Tompkins, and he's to have no further violent contact with Teresa Tompkins. Any future arrests will result in his signature bond being revoked. This will be for a 12-month reporting. He's to comply with all MH treatment, and he's to be diligent about his treatment, counseling, and medication. His next court date will be sent to his current address. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you. Please contact Ms. Tompkins. Tell her she needs to pick him up from the jail.
I will. Thank you.
Let's go number 7, Mr. Eden.
Vernon Eden is accused of battery family violence from December 20th of last year. Case number is 26CR3448L. Mr. Eden, you've been advised of your rights. Ms. Hardy?
No history to report at this time.
Thank you. Ms. Beth?
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, based on the facts of the case, we are asking for a good bond, $3,500 good bond, no further violent contact if court's so inclined that he's start a family violence intervention program under conditions of bond. that he have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons and possess no firearms while out on bond. We have reached out to the victim and she's indicated, of course, that he can come back to the home as well as this happened back in December, and I take it that they've been living together since that time. I'm not sure if she's going to be on the call. She's indicated that she would. Miss Amethea Taylor.
I don't see anyone by that name on the screen.
Oh,
Anita
it's
Taylor?
Jalen Edwards.
Yeah, it's Miss Edwards. That's the victim.
Okay. Jalen Edwards, if you want to chime in, please unmute and start your video.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. Well,
Are you getting dressed? Okay, we ready? Okay.
no, I'm
Okay,
ready.
good.
Waiting for you.
Miss Edwards, please raise your right hand. Your other right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
And what would you like to tell us?
That it was just a bad day, and he's a good person. He's nonprofit program. We still been talking to each other, working it out. He's
You
a
all live
big help.
together?
No, ma'am, we don't live
And
together.
how do you do parenting time?
We spend time together. We have a child with disability. She has autism,
No,
so
please, you don't have to talk about that. I'm just asking, how do you share the parenting time? Do y'all have an informal parenting program?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Do you and he have some kind of informal play time that he can come over and pick up the child or see the child or something
Yeah, he
like that?
come whenever he wants.
Okay. All right, thank you so much. All right, Mr. Verdon Eden on the Battery Family Violence. This is going to be a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. This will be for a 12-month reporting period. No further violent contact with Jalen Edwards, and you may continue to have parenting time with the child in question. While you report to pretrial once a month, you will complete 12 anger awareness classes, and you will complete these classes at a minimum rate of 1 class per month. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and no weapons and no firearms. Your next court date will be sent to your current mailing address. So please be sure that we have your current residential address where you receive mail. Thank you.
Yes, we got number 19, Mr. Marcus McGee.
Is this McGee related to the other two?
No.
Okay. What are the chances of getting 3 McGees in a row? Okay, Marcus McGee is accused of battery family violence from May 28th of this year. Case number 26CR 3457Y. Mr. McGee, you've been advised of your rights. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was May the 28th, 2025 out of Fulton for possession of Schedule 2 controlled substance, and it appears to be open under 25 PI 004216. There are 31 adult cycles. 2017 possession of Schedule 1 or 2 controlled substance and possession of a firearm. There's 2017 obstruction, 2016 driving without a license, FTAs from 2008 and 2011. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. We actually have some pretty serious concerns about this matter. He did have a 2024 ag assault that got DWAP'd with a different victim. But even in the warrant, as Your Honor's aware, the victim advised that there are prior physical altercations and she does not feel safe in the home. Based on the totality of the circumstances, the previous DWAP'd ag assault, we're asking for a $10,000 cash bond, the FVIP, no further contact with the victim, Shalathia Tuatimi, I hope I said that right, and to stay away from their address at 571 Candler Road in Decatur. If we could sound for Miss Tuatimi, nevertheless, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
I can honestly say I don't see anyone by that name on Zoom.
This is Marcus McGee, correct?
Yes, Marcus McGee.
Yes, the victim doesn't have access to a cell phone, so we have actually sent our investigators to the home as we feel the lack of cell phone may be part of the power and control dynamic in these type of situations.
All right. Is there anyone from the solicitor's office here with Shatathia Tuatimi? No, unfortunately not. Ms. Goodman?
Yes, Your Honor. I am very familiar with Mr. McGee. I did represent him on a case that the state mentioned. However, it wasn't a DWAP. It was actually a no-pros, the DA's office no-pros that case. So I just wanted to clear that up. But Mr. McGee is age 35. He was born and raised here in Georgia. His entire family resides here. He does have a good address where he resides with his auntie and his brother. He has 4 kids. Two of them are adults. The minor children are 3 and 16. He did receive his GED and his forklift operator license. Currently, he works for Higher Quest. It's a temp agency. And Your Honor, we are just asking that Mr. McGee is granted a signature bond. His criminal history, a lot of his convictions is outdated. We're talking from 2017, 2016, 2018, 2011, where he had FTAs. So very outdated. And then his last arrest was in 2025. However, that case still has not been indicted by the DA's office. So it's just been outstanding. And so it's not like that's a conviction. So I do believe Mr. McGee is a good candidate for a signature bond here. And if it's not a signature bond, we just ask for the lowest possible bond.
Right. On the battery family violence, that's going to be a $4,500 surety bond. No further contact with Shalathia Tuatimi. No further contact with Sylvia Gill. And he's to stay away from the residence at 571 Candler Road in Decatur. And he's to stay away from the public location known as 25 Park Place in Northeast Atlanta. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And his next court date is June 11th. Thank you.
Number 1, Mr. Arcos is next.
You need a Spanish interpreter? He needs a Spanish interpreter.
All right. Do we have a Spanish interpreter on Zoom? We'll have to hold off on that case until one appears. Thank you.
All right, we're going to number 2, Mr. Ballard. Yeah.
Alexa.
Yes, ma'am.
Alex, Oscar Ballard is accused of battery family violence from May 28th of this year. Case number is 26 CR 3468K. Mr. Ballard, you've been advised of your rights. Ms. Hardy, any priors?
The last arrest was August the 7th, 2020 at a Barrow for a probation violation. They have 29 total cycles, 28 out of Georgia, 1 out of the Army. There's a 2019 felony conviction for driving without driving while license suspended or revoked and fleeing and attempting to elude. Also in 2019, misdemeanor obstruction, driver license suspended or revoked. Nothing further to report.
Ms. Evans-Ballard?
Yes, Your Honor. We did have the 2017 fleeing and attempting a criminal trespass, as well as the DUI, driving without a license suspended, as well as a NOLO for driving while license suspended in 2018. There is a relevant Bartow history in reference to prior acts of violence. We do not have convictions on those particular cases. In this particular case, we are asking for a $2,500 good bond on the battery family violence, that there's no further contact with Kirsten Rabin, Rabain, that he stays away from the location. There was contact with the victim. She indicated that they have lived together for 2 years there, but she would intimate there's not a romantic relationship. She was planning to move, but she has not moved from the location. Although the victim is fine with a signature bond, and we are not, so we're asking for the good bond. We are asking for there to be no further contact, and she is in agreement with that. And she would ask that the court put something in place to ask him to comply with his mental health medication, and that there be no alcohol, drugs, weapons, or firearms while out on bond. And the stay away location is the 695 Parkway Drive Northeast. Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Goodman?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Ballard is age 55. He was born and raised here in Georgia. His entire family resides here. The incident location where this happened at is actually his house. He owned the lease, and he was allowing the alleged victim in this case to stay with him. But he's been residing at that house for the past 4 years now. He did some college at North Georgia. He also received his forklift operator. He currently is a disabled veteran. Thank you for your service, sir. But he has been diagnosed with some PTSD and anxiety. As far as his criminal history, it sounds like that is also old history. And so, Your Honor, we're asking that he does receive a signature bond for this case. He has good community ties here. He's been here all his life. We ask that there's not a stay away from the incident location. Like I said, that is his home, not the alleged victim's home. She was only staying there for a few months that she was been there, but the lease belongs to him. And Your Honor, as far as him being in danger, he's fine with staying away from the victim. He doesn't want contact anyway. But he's not a danger to the community. He wouldn't be a danger to the victim. He's fine with no contact. And so we just ask for his release that a signature bond is granted.
Bond is going to be set at a $75 cash bond. Once he posts his bond, he is to have no further contact with Miss Rabin, Kristen Rabin, Rabain. And he's allowed a one-time visit to the location at 695 Parkway Drive in Northeast Atlanta. He's allowed that one-time visit with a police officer. If the police officer verifies that Miss Rabin has vacated the premises, then he may enter the premises. But if she's still occupying the property, then he would need to find another location and update us with the new address within 30 days. He can, of course, just as the officers have directed him, he can file a dispossessory proceeding to have Miss Rabin removed from the property if she doesn't have a lease with the property. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next court date is June 11th.
All right, let's go to number 8, Mr. Evans.
We're going to waive sounding on this charge, please. You can refer to it by its initials. Jamar Evans is accused of PI from May 27th of this year, case 26 CR 3445A. Mr. Evans, you've been advised of your rights. Any priors?
Their last arrest was December 6, 2022, out of Lovejoy for possession of a firearm, reckless conduct. They have 24 cycles of 2015 aggravated assault, 2014 simple battery, 2013 obstruction, FTA from 2008, nothing further.
Ms. Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. And there's there's an aggravated stalking guilty plea from 2013 as well. We are asking in this particular case, this was not just a simple type of case. We are asking for a $3,500 good bond that he stay away from the location. He was at the Wendy's at 3990 MLK Drive.
Mhm.
And we also ask that he have no contact. The witnesses who observed this are Katasia, Katasia Stanford, Ashley, Ty, spelled Tyei. And of course, there were other employees from that location, and that he be evaluated with a social worker for MH issues as well, and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Ms. Goodman?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Evans is age 44. He was born and raised here. His entire family does reside here. He has been living at a transitional housing for the past 6 months, but he does have one adult child, age 24. He received his high school diploma, and he currently works for Staff Zone. It's a temp agency. Your Honor, we are asking, he doesn't have much money here. Like I said, he's in transitional housing. And so we will be asking for a signature bond in this case. And Your Honor, in addition to his criminal history, it's also a little outdated. I mean, we're talking 2015, 2014, 2013. That's more than 13 years ago. And so he has been doing well for himself, and he is trying to get back on track with his life. And so again, Your Honor, we just ask that a signature bond is granted.
Okay. Bond is set at $1,500. It is a surety bond to stay away from the Wendy's restaurant at 3990 MLK Junior Drive in Southwest Atlanta. And his next court date is June 11th. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and no improper conduct in public. Thank you.
This is number 10, Mr. Golden. Call.
Kamisi Golden is accused of battery, family violence, and simple battery, family violence from October 17th, 2024 and October 29th, 2024. Case number 26CR 003-459E. Mr. Golding, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Goldman. Any priors, Ms. Battle? Oh, excuse me, Ms. Hardy?
No, Your Honor, no history to report.
Okay. And Ms. Battle?
And it sounds like I may have to amend the simple battery. The date would be the October 17th of 2024 date.
Okay.
And so our bond recommendation is $2,500 for the battery, family violence, and $1,000 for the simple battery. Is a $3,500 surety, no further violent contact. And the victim, based on, and this happened again back in October of 2024. So there's no stay away needed at this time. The victim did communicate with us and reported this was the one and only incident that had occurred in her 17 years of being in a relationship with him.
Okay, thank you. Thamelia Golding, did you want to contribute to these proceedings? You need to unmute. There is a button on the screen. Okay.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And what would you like to tell us?
I would like to say that we're married and we've been together for the 17 years, and he's the father of our 3 children, and one of them does have autism, and they do miss him and they want him here back again. And we need him here back again. We're waiting for him to come back. It was just a one-time incident and it won't happen again. And I'm sorry that this is even going on. But yeah, he is a great dad to the children, and I would be very much appreciated if he could come back home.
Thank you. Ms. Goodman, on the battery family violence, it's going to be $1,500. On the simple battery, it's $500. This is a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services. Actually, I'm gonna, through pretrial services. Unfortunately, Mr. Golding has a ICE hold. So pending his release from the immigration authorities, once he's released, he can return home. He's to have no further violent contact with Amelia Golding and the children at home. And he is to report to pretrial once a month, level 1. It will be virtual reporting. And to complete 4 anger awareness classes. And of course, his reporting to pretrial is subject to his hold at the present time. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And it is family members on here. I'm not sure if they wanted to speak, but I'm not sure if they heard all of that. But he got a signature bond, so he'll be released to ICE detention.
Okay, thank you. Next case.
Number 12, Mr. Harris.
Robert Harris is accused of giving false information to an officer and theft of services from May 28th, 2026. Case number is 26CR 3461A. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was July 28th, 2025 out of DeKalb for battery family violence. There's 21 arrest cycles in Georgia. 2024 possession methamphetamine. There's a 2018 cruelty where they got first offender and it was sealed in 2025. 2023 criminal trespass, FTA from 2023. Also appears to be a hold out of Kansas for an FTA. The date of that is November 28, 2017, and a hold out of Marietta for a probation violation, January 6, 2026. Nothing further.
Ms. Spell?
Yes, Your Honor. In light of the information in reference to the charges, we're asking for a $500 good bond on each count, makes for a $1,000 surety. Stay away from the Comfort Inn at 7815 Sonoa Road and Fairburn. No alcohol, drugs, weapon while out on bond. And that would, that's the best the state can offer so that he can move on his way. Thank you.
Ms. Goodman, any objection?
I would really love a signature bond, but I understand his criminal history is probably fighting that right now. But I would like to argue at least for $100 bond. I mean, for the giving false information, at least one of them be a signature bond and maybe $100. He doesn't have much. He lives with his sister. He has like a landscaping. He pick up odd jobs here and there, and so yes, I would like to argue lower. I know that's the lowest that they can go, but Judge, Your Honor, I'm just asking at least Ken to give him false information, be a signature bond, and then we set $100 bond on a theft of service.
Well, the room rate was $125.38, so that could be a bond too. I'm going to go with I could go with this. I'm going with the state's recommendations. 500 on each count, and that's a $1,000 surety bond in total. To stay away from the Comfort Inn at Sonoya Road, and next court date is June 11th. Unfortunately, once he posts his bond, Cobb County will have to come pick him up. Thank you.
Number 13, Mr. Hill.
Stephen Hill is accused of battery family violence from May 27th of this year, case 26CR 3440C. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Their last arrest was September 17th, 2024, out of Fulton for robbery. That appears to be on probation under 25 SC 006363, 8 total cycles. Felony conviction in 2016, burglary out of Clayton. They got first offender on that. It appears to have been revoked in 2019. Nothing further.
Ms. Spear?
I show a 2021 FTA as well, but most of his previous charges aren't relevant to what's going on here. We have not made contact with the victim, Jasmine Willingham. Because of that, we are asking for a $2,500 surety. No further contact with the victim, Jasmine Willingham. The FVIP program. I don't have her address. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. There's a fight in progress at 2368 Jernigan Drive, so we would ask for a stay away. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Ms. Goodman? Well,
Um,
let me see. Willingham? I don't see anyone by that name. Jasmine Willingham? Oh, okay, sorry. Ms. Goodman?
Yes, Your Honor. So Mr. Hill's age 31. Miss Willingham, that is his fiance. They just recently got engaged. But he was born and raised here in Georgia. His entire family resides here, so he does have good community ties. He's been living at here in Atlanta, Georgia now for the past 6 months. He does have 3 children. It was a 2-year-old that he had that passed away last year. He has an 8-year-old and then a 3-month-old who he shares with Jasmine Willingham. And he did receive his GED. He has his forklift operator license, some OSHA license, and a lot of more licenses that deal with forklift. He currently owns an Airbnb, but he typically what he does is do forklift operations. However, he's in between jobs right now. He was a part of OTC when he was in high school. I haven't had a chance to speak to Miss Willingham either. But considering the fact that they are married and they have a 2-month child or 3-month-old, I would say at least could there be third party contact so he could still see his children. They do not live together, so I guess a stay away from her address is fine. He would love to have communication with her because they do plan to get married, but we don't have the victim here to state her side. So I would just be asking that a signature bond is granted though for Mr. Hill. He has good community ties here. I do understand that he's currently on probation, so that may affect him from getting a signature bond, but I'm just asking for the lowest possible bond for Mr. Hill.
Bond is set at 2,500. It is a surety bond. No further contact with Jasmine Willingham, which according to the warrant is described as his ex-girlfriend, or he's described as the ex-boyfriend. So if he just got engaged, that's not referenced according to the alleged victim. No further contact with Jasmine Willingham, no further contact with any child or children that he shares with Miss Willingham. If he wishes to have contact with children that he shares with her, he would need to file a legitimation case and obtain a court-ordered parenting plan. Next court date is June 11th. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
All right, let's go to number 15, Mr. Ivy.
And Miss Lewis is to stay away from wherever Miss Willingham lives. I don't have that address.
I got it. I think she
Okay.
said Jernigan Drive.
Jernigan?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Is this Zion Ivy?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Case is 26 CR 3442G, accused of misdemeanor possession of marijuana, 1 ounce, less than 1 ounce, excuse me, and willful obstruction of an officer from May 26, 2026. Any crimes?
The last arrest was May the 5th, 2025 out of East Point for theft by shoplifting. There are 6 cycles. 2025 theft by shoplifting out of City of Atlanta. There appears to be an open theft by shoplifting under 25 PI 005893. And then there appears to be 2 probation cases for theft by shoplifting. Nothing further to report.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Bell?
Yes, and that 2022 theft by shoplifting, he also had an obstruction at that time. So our recommendation is for the obstruction, a $1,000 good bond, $500 signature bond through, it would have, well, we'll just do a $1,500 good bond on this particular case. Stay away from the location at Racetrack 3505 Camp Creek Parkway in East Point. No further violent contact with police. And I would also ask that there be evaluation for social worker for BH or MH issues as well. No alcohol, drugs, and weapons while out on bond. Thank you.
Okay. Ms. Goodman?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Ivy is age 27. He's been living in Georgia now for the past 5 years. However, he has been residentially challenged for those past 5 years. He did receive his high school diploma, and we have no problem with putting a social worker on his case. That is fine. But Your Honor, I will be asking for a signature bond for these charges. Consider the fact, like I said, he doesn't have much going on. He's residentially challenged. He's been residentially challenged 5 years. And so I would just ask that he be supervised with or at least have wrap services if there is a signature bond given, so he can get some resources as well.
Okay. On the willful obstruction, that's going to be a $10 cash bond. And the misdemeanor possession of marijuana is going to be a UJR. Stay away. This is your notice, Mr. Ivy, that you are required to stay 200 yards away from the racetrack gas station at 3503 Camp Creek Parkway in East Point, Georgia. You're to stay 200 yards away from that location. You cannot use any of the amenities at that location. And if you return to the property, you will be arrested again. Your next court date will be June 11.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, I believe that was all my cases.
Okay.
May I be excused?
Yes, have a great weekend. Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
Next, we got number 18, Mr. Martin.
Okay, going to waive sounding on this charge and any allegations referencing this charge. Michael Martin, as soon as he's seated, his case number is 26 CR 3441C, accused of battery of a particular nature from November 12th of last year. Mr. Martin, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was May 23rd, 2024, out of South Fulton for a DUI. There's 10 cycles, arrests out of Georgia and South Carolina. There is a 1997 serious felony charge, a 2019 possession of controlled substance, misdemeanor out of South Carolina. Nothing further to report.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. We have not been able to make contact with the victim in this case due to the serious nature of the case. We are asking for a $25,000 cash bond. No further contact with the victim, Tom Lacine Williams, I hope I said that right, and an SDET. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. This did occur at his house, and so we are not requesting a stay away at this time from that incident location.
Is there I can't pronounce that name either, Tom Lacine Williams? No? Okay. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Martin is 67 years old. He has been here in Georgia for the last 40 plus years. He does have two adult children, and right now he is currently residing at 40 Elder Street with his girlfriend and 3 children, 2 grandchildren, and I believe the complaining witness, her address is actually 201 Elder Street, so it's kind of like very near from each other. As he will have no contact with her. It's just that his place and her place are very close to each other. Your Honor, I would like to request for a signature on bond. Yeah, actually, he may not be qualified for that. He graduated from high school in 1976. After that, he went to get associate degree for sociology. He also has forklift license, so he's been working at DHL for the last 5 years as a forklift operator. Your Honor, he does not have a lot of, that cash bond is like outrageously high for anyone. That's kind of like a no bond. This happened in November 2025, almost 7 months ago. We would like to request for the lowest possible bond, maximum $5,000 surety bond, and no contact is totally okay with my client.
Bond is set at $3,500. It is a surety bond. He's to have no further contact with Tom Lacine Williams, and stay away from 40 Elder Street in Fairburn, Georgia, at least 10 yards away.
Your Honor, that's his place, Your Honor.
Oh, is that his place? I thought it was, this place was 50.
No, 40 Elder Street is his place. They don't live together, Your Honor. She lives at 120 Elder Street.
120?
Yes.
Okay. Then he needs to stay away from 120 Elder Street. If that is less than 200 yards away, then he needs to remain indoors every time Miss Williams is outside. But otherwise, out in public, he's to stay 200 yards away from her. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And his next court date is June 11th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Jonathan Golding, please unmute. Are you related to the Michael Martin case?
No, ma'am. I'm
All
related
right,
to Kamisi
then-
Golding. I just wanted to communicate that he had a heart attack recently. He's only operating on 20% heart capacity, according to the medical professionals.
Sir, I
And
don't need
Okay.
his medical information live streamed because there are HIPAA
I
rules.
understand.
All
I
right.
understand.
How do you know Mr. Martin?
Mr. Golding is my brother.
Okay, we are not
Kamisi
addressing
Golding?
Golding. We are not
Okay.
addressing Golding. Mute your screen and switch off your video. The next case might be Golding. Thank you.
Judge, we already dealt with Golding. That
All
was
right.
the one with the the ice hole.
Okay, thank you. Courtroom 2, who do we have then?
22, Mr. McCray.
Okay. Travell McRae has 3 misdemeanor charges stemming from May 11th of this year, case 26 CR 3456A. Apparently, he's violated a rule regarding alcohol sale near a church, school building, or other sites, violating rules regarding pedestrian darting out in traffic, and then our ever popular willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Mr. McRae, you've been advised of your rights. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was December 14th, 2025 out of Fulton for a probation violation. There are 31 arrests out of Georgia and Nebraska. There is a 2026 aggravated assault, 2024 terroristic threats and aggravated assault, a 2026 simple battery family violence, 2024 obstruction. Appears to be on probation, 2 cases, both involving aggravated assault. Nothing further.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, I show 31 cycles with various acts of violence. He's got something out of Nebraska from 2010. No worries. Let's see. The surety already said is 780 on alcohol sales, 600 surety on darting into traffic, and 1,500 for the obstruction. We would ask that remain. We also ask for the Operation 21 law and decision making class, and no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Oh, and stay off of all GSU properties. That's where the alcohol sale allegedly took place.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. McRae is 33 years old. He said that he has been here in Georgia all his life, even though he was born in Nebraska. He does have 3 children who are minors, so he is financially responsible to take care of them. He graduated from high school, and right now he's working at a Papaya chicken place where you can get fried chicken immediately. However, at this point, he is residentially challenged. I guess he also claims that these 3 charges should have been dealt with another willful obstruction that he went to court yesterday because they're kind of like all same incidents. And I tried to verify it, but I could not verify the whole entire thing yet. So we would like to kind of look into that. He is legally blind on his left eye, and because of his medical condition, he is seeking for SSID. And Your Honor, we ask for a signature on bond. This is criminal trespass kind of thing. He denies allegations, and he has been struggling with his residential challenges. warrant was issued on May 14, 2026, and it should have been addressed earlier when he was here for another obstruction charge, Your Honor.
I'm trying to look for that other booking. So he was booked in on December 15th, 2025. And he was booked in on May 14th on a probation violation. I see that there was a time served on one other probation obstruction charge. So, Ms. Peer, can we explain why he's been in custody for 15 days, 16 days, and we're addressing this now?
I will look into it, Your Honor.
Okay.
If I recall correctly, and I could be wrong, I will double check, but if I recall correctly, he had fled, and that was part of his obstruction charge, and then another officer said, hey, that's the guy that fled from you earlier, and so he had just been picked up, but I will get the details and the dates straightened out for you.
All right, it's going to be a 500 signature bond through the jail on each count. But he's got a probation hold, so we're going to reset this case to June 11. And he's to stay away from all GSU property. The probation violation case number is 26 PV 001108.
Just can you go over the bond amount again? I'm so sorry. You said it's a
500 signature bond through the jail on each count.
okay, SOB through the jail.
But he's got a probation hold. 26 PV, yeah.
Okay, he'll be placed on the SAP
yeah.
count for 611.
Correct.
Okay.
Thank you. Next case.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right, we're going back to number
But
one.
stay away from all Georgia State University, please. Thank you. Sorry, Deputy, what was it?
Number one, Mr. Argos.
All right.
Do we have okay, we do, because I think Mr. Zugino might also need one. I'm not positive though.
We do.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Lucia, for being here. May I place you under oath? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the translation you provide will be true and accurate without any changes or embellishments?
I do.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. All right, we have State versus Gerardo Arcos, position number 1 on the calendar.
Este es el caso del Estado en contra del señor Gerardo Aburto Arcos.
He is charged with driving under the influence of alcohol less safe, striking an unattended vehicle, driving without a valid license, and no valid insurance.
Sus acusaciones y los cargos son manejar bajo la influencia de alcohol, menos seguro, golpear un vehículo sin pasajeros, manejar sin una licencia de conducir válida y no tener aseguranza.
Case number is 26 CR 3367L. Incident date is May 24th of this year.
El número de caso es el 26CR003367L y este incidente, la fecha es el 24 de mayo del 2026.
In addition to these charges, there's also currently pending an ICE hold.
Aparte de estas acusaciones, ¿tiene usted pendiente una orden de permanecer con ICE? Una orden de ICE.
Ms. Hardy, any priors?
No history to report at this time.
Y la juez pregunta si es que tiene antecedentes, o un historial penal anterior, y le indican que no.
Ms. Evans Battle or Ms. Spear?
Did something happen to her Zoom?
No, that's Heather's case, so that would be your case.
This is position 1.
It was reset from Wednesday because we didn't have translator.
It was what day? Wednesday?
Wednesday, yes.
Okay, then just let me look at the email then. And the name again.
Gerardo with a G, Arcos, Arcos.
27. I don't even see it. Let me just give me a moment. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay, Ms. Kim, do
Yes,
you have a recommendation?
Yes, we would like to request for a signature on bond. This is his first arrest ever. He's only 29 years old. He has been here in Georgia for about 2 months. He does work for a construction company. Only thing is though, we try to find.
Please pause.
Oh,
Miss Lucia.
It's okay, Your Honor. La jueza le pregunta a su abogada defensora cuál es la recomendación en cuanto a sentencia. Entonces, perdón, en cuanto al bono de fianza. Entonces, su abogada defensora recomienda un bono de fianza únicamente con su firma. Ya que este es su primer arresto, le indica que usted tiene 29 años de edad, que ha estado en el estado de Georgia por 2 meses, que trabaja en el área de construcción. Go ahead, Ms. Kim.
yes, and also his education, he only had 1 year at the elementary school in Mexico. That was the only education he received.
Aparte de eso, que no tiene ninguna educación, solamente de primer grado en una escuela en México.
We try to find his people, but he doesn't have any phone, which was taken by the officer, and he couldn't remember anybody's phone number. So there's no way he will be able to find anyone outside of the jail to pay for his bond.
Él no tiene su teléfono, no recuerda ningún número telefónico, entonces no tiene acceso a ninguna persona que pueda venir a poner la fianza, a pagar por su fianza.
Also, he has another ICE hold. We would like request for signature on bond through pre-trial and release to ICE.
Y ya que tiene la orden de retención de ICE, entonces queremos un bono de fianza únicamente bajo su firma y que sea entregado a ICE.
Miss Battle, any objection? Please unmute.
Judge, I still let me look at the calendar. They're still looking for the documents. For me. Let me just look one more place. There's the calendar.
No?
Judge, I don't even know what the charge is.
Okay. On the driving under the influence of alcohol less safe, it's going to be $1,000 surety bond. The remaining charges are going to be $500 each, and that's going to be a signature bond through the jail.
Y el fallo de la jueza es el siguiente: por la acusación de manejar bajo la influencia de alcohol, un bono asegurado de $1,000. Por cada una de las otras acusaciones, un bono bajo su firma únicamente de $500 por cada uno.
No consumption of any alcohol and no consumption of any illegal drugs, no weapons, and no driving until he has a valid Georgia Class C driver's license, adequate insurance, and proper registration.
Una orden judicial de que no puede consumir ningún tipo de alcohol, no drogas, ni poseer ningún tipo de arma. Una orden judicial de que no puede manejar a menos que tenga una licencia de conducir del estado de Georgia, tenga su aseguranza y su registración válida.
His next court date is June 11th, in light of the bond and in light of his ICE hold.
Y la siguiente fecha de corte de él va a ser el 11 de junio, ya que tiene la orden de retención de ICE y la fianza.
Thank you.
Gracias.
I just want to clarify, this is a split bond?
Split bond, yes. It's going to be a $2,500 split bond.
All right, this got 27, Mrs. Zagina.
That was 20. I'm sorry, repeat that number?
27.
27. Okay. This is another case requiring Spanish interpretation. 26 CR 3458J against Dario Zugina, accused of driving without a valid license and a brake light or a turn signal violation.
Desde el caso 26 CR 003458J del Estado en contra de Darío Zugina, la acusación es manejar sin licencia de conducir y tiene una violación de tener la luz de su carro de frenos rota.
You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and if you cannot afford one, Ms. Kim will be representing you.
Tiene el derecho usted de permanecer en silencio. Cualquier cosa que usted diga podrá ser y será usada en contra suya. Aparte, tiene el derecho de tener un abogado en esta audiencia que lo represente a usted. Si usted no pudo costear uno para el día de hoy, se le será asignado un abogado defensor público y eso es quien es la señora Kim.
Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
No history to report at this time.
La juez pregunta si tiene previos antecedentes penales y le indican que no existe ningún historial para reportar el día de hoy.
Ms. Beal, what's the recommendation?
I show him wanted out of Jefferson and Cartersville.
La juez le pregunta a la abogada fiscal qué recomendación tiene y ella le indica que ella tiene como antecedentes suyos que lo buscan en Jefferson y en Cartersville.
I'm sorry, Ms. Hardy, do you see any holes or open cases?
I'm not showing anything on the GCIC.
It's his driving history, probably. It's all driving without a license.
I see. Ms. Lucia?
La juez pregunta, no lo tienen ahí, lo que ella aclara es que tiene que ver todos los cargos con violaciones de manejar sin licencia de conducir.
He has driving without a license in 2018, 2 in 2019, and a 2023 that need to be addressed.
Tiene un cargo de manejar sin licencia de conducir del 2018, 2 del 2019 y 1 del 2023.
Anything else?
There's a $2,000 surety charge already set. We ask that it remain at this time in light of being wanted out of 2 other cities and 3 open DWAL charges that would make this potentially a felony.
I'm sorry, Ms. Spear, 3 open what kind of charges?
Driving without a license. Actually, I think it's 4, but...
Entonces, lo que la fiscal también indica que usted tiene ya una fianza asegurada de $2,000 en otros arrestos y otros cargos anteriores. Entonces, tiene mínimo 3 acusaciones abiertas en contra suya, lo cual, que son por manejar sin licencia de conducir, lo cual puede ser elevado y puede escalar a un delito mayor.
Ms. Kim, anything to add?
Well, Mr. Zubina is 34 years old. He came from Honduras about 15 years ago. He does have a strong ties to the community. He does have two children. After going into elementary school, he does not have any further education. However, he's not qualified for. Oh, I'll continue a little bit later.
Su abogada defensora indica que el señor Sugina tiene 34 años de edad, es originalmente de Honduras, ha vivido aquí por 15 años, lo cual indica que tiene lazos en la comunidad, tiene 2 hijos y su educación es de primaria.
And he's not qualified for public defender services because of his high income from working at cafeteria.
Working where?
Cafeteria.
Okay.
Él no califica a un abogado público defensor en el futuro porque tiene ingresos de su trabajo en una cafetería.
But we would like to request for a signature on bond, considering the fact that these are minor driving traffic violations.
Okay.
Y lo que la abogada defensora pide es un bono de fianza únicamente con su firma, ya que estas son violaciones supuestamente menores del tráfico.
Will his income allow him to post a $10,000 surety bond?
I don't think so, Your Honor, but
Are you sure?
Will you be able to pay for $1,000?
Le preguntan, señor Guina, le preguntan si es que usted puede costear, si puede pagar una fianza de $10,000.
No.
No.
No, that's all I needed to hear. Thank you. On the brake light turn signal violation, that's going to be a $500 surety bond. On the driving without a valid license, that's going to be a $10,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2.
El fallo de la juez es el siguiente. En el cargo de la luz del freno, un bono de fianza asegurado de $500. Por el de manejar sin licencia de conducir, es un bono de fianza de $10,000, pero únicamente con su firma por medio de la oficina anterior a los juicios que está ubicada en la cárcel.
Once you post the $500 portion, you will be required to report to pretrial services twice a month.
Una vez que usted pague el bono de fianza de $500 y salga, va a ser requerido que se presente 2 veces al mes a la oficina anterior de los juicios.
You're not allowed to operate any motor vehicle until further order of the court.
No puede manejar ningún vehículo, ningún tipo de vehículo hasta la siguiente orden de la corte que le permita hacer eso.
Once you obtain a valid driver's license, adequate insurance, and proper registration, your attorney can file a motion to have your driving privileges reinstated.
Una vez que usted obtenga una licencia de conducir válida, tenga su aseguranza y tenga una registración, entonces un abogado que le represente a usted puede hacer una petición para que le devuelvan sus derechos de manejar.
If you violate any future laws, this $10,000 signature bond will be revoked and converted to either a cash bond or a surety bond.
Si es que usted tiene un arresto futuro o comete una infracción futura, esta fianza de $10,000 que ahorita es únicamente bajo su firma, que solo tiene que firmar para salir, esa fianza se le será quitada y le darán una fianza asegurada por $10,000.
Your decision to operate a vehicle illegally will cost you $10,000, so please make good decisions.
su decisión futura de operar y manejar un vehículo sin licencia de conducir le va a costar $10,000.
Thank you.
Entonces,
Next.
decida bien. Muchas
Yes.
gracias. Buenas
Yes,
Judge,
next.
let me clarify, this is a $10,500 split bond.
Correct.
And Your Honor, if that is all the business, my business for the court, may I please be excused?
Ms. Kim, does anyone else require the services of a Spanish interpreter?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Lucia, you're free to go. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, Your Honor. You do the same. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Deputy, who's next?
Waive case number 6, Mr. Casey.
Okay, the rest are waiver cases. Okay. All right, Mr. Golding will be addressed later on. Let's go to position 6. James
Yes.
Casey, accused of simple battery family violence from May 28, 2026, 26 CR 3460Y. Any priors? Ms. Hardy?
Yes, Your Honor. Their last arrest was May the 24th, 2026, out of Fulton for criminal trespass and affray. It appears to be open under 26 CR 003333Y. We're also they were previously released on pretrial, so we'll be surrendering that bond.
All right, thank you.
Nothing further.
Ms. Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. He had this victim in this case is his mother, Miss Gloria Marshall. He has had prior cases come before the court. He has a disorderly conduct conviction in the 20 CR 003342 D, in which she was the victim on that case. She indicated that he grabbed her and walked while she was walking away from him. Afterwards, he hit her in the torso and grabbed her around the neck, and there was a conviction on that case. There's one for which she was the victim of a battery family violence where he punched her in the mouth for not hanging up the phone. He was given first offender treatment for that particular case.
Oh, I'm sorry, I lost Miss Battle. Miss Battle, if you can hear us, your Wi-Fi has.
And it was fighting with someone on MARTA. I'm not even sure if he knew the person. I couldn't recall that from the facts of the case. In this particular case, we are asking for a $5,000 surety, no further contact with Gloria Marshall, and stay away from the location at 2280 Campbellton Road Southwest. We are asking for a social worker visit for BH and housing, complete and ADET. I have like four cases in which he's come before the court in which the allegation also included information that he was drinking or that he was drunk. The victim in the case reported that this instant he's not on his medication, so it makes it difficult, and he has the violent tendency as a result of it. She, of course, is okay and has been in all instances in which she had been a victim on the case. She always wants him home. She always wants him to have further contact. And even where the court has ordered that there be no further contact, she allows him in the home. So our position remains that he is violent towards his mother and that they should not be in the same household together. So we are continuing to ask for that stay away from the location, no alcohol, drugs, weapons while out on bond. Thank you.
Ms. Kim, would this be conflict counsel because he was represented by conflict in his other open case?
If he was represented by other open case, I guess it should be conflict counsel, Your Honor.
I don't know.
It was not conflicted out today, though.
No, he wasn't.
The case that is open that I think we filed a motion to revoke bond on as well. But the Mr. Favors, who was the other party in the case, it was an affray case. So Mr. Favors was charged as well. So that's why
Okay. I guess it doesn't raise a conflict because of the allegations. Anything else to add, Ms. Kim?
Nothing further from the bench, Your Honor.
Okay.
25 years.
For James Casey, it will be a $3,500 surety bond. No further contact with Gloria Marshall. Stay away from 2280 Campbellton Road in Southwest Atlanta. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And to be seen by a social worker for possible MH or BH issues. His signature bond in the 26 CR 003-333Y case is revoked, and it will remain as a $1,500 surety bond. So in order to post bond, it will be a total of $5,000, same conditions. No further contact with Gloria Marshall, and stay away from the incident location. Next court date for both cases will be June 11th. I'm just going to start from the top of the calendar, then address the waivers as we go along. Position number 1, Arcos, was a $2,500 split bond, reset to June 11th. He's got an ICE hold. Position 2, Ballard, is a, I didn't write it down. What
It's
was
a
it?
$75 cash bond.
$75 cash, thank you. And that's going to be further notice to June 11th. Position 3, Baniel, and that's going to be a $500 surety bond, reset to June 11th. 4, Boone is a 1,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1 for 12 months. Position 5, Antonio Brinson, what's going on?
Judge, this was a case that was reset from Wednesday counter. They needed a conflict attorney. We didn't have one available, but they did set a bond on it. It is reset to June the June the 9th. I mean,
You need it back on there.
All
yeah,
right,
it's reset
so-
to June the 9th, but they put it back on here just in case we have a conflict attorney, but apparently one
Let's
still
go-
needs to be assigned.
Let's go ahead and appoint Dennis Murphy.
He bought out.
Case- And case is going to be heard on June 9th SAP calendar. James Casey is a $3,500 surety bond, and that's further notice to June 11th with this other open case. Vernon Eden is a $2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1 for 12 months. Position 8, Evans, is a $1,500 surety bond, reset to June 11th. Position 9, Jirian Gillis.
That's another same scenario from Wednesday. They needed a conflict attorney assigned. He does have a high bond amount that she signed on this case, and that's the reason why they wanted a attorney to, if they want to address it, but we need a conflict attorney assigned.
Let's appoint Miss Maureen McLeod and further notice to June 9th. Position 10, Kamisi Golding. All right, Jonathan Golding, please unmute and start your video. No? Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Start your video.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second.
Mr. Kamisi Golding has a signature release bond. It is for the sum of $2,000, but he has a hold by ICE authorities. So until he resolves his hold, he will be taken into custody by ICE. And that's something that Mrs. Golding would have to address with an immigration attorney. Thank you. You're free to go. Next case is
Mr.
position
Chair.
11, Harris.
Can I
Harris
speak?
has got- No, sir. I've already told you the ruling of the court. You're free to go.
Okay. Okay.
Position
All
11,
right. Thank you. I
Kiana
just
Harris.
wanted to communicate what I'm
Mr.
doing.
Golding, please leave.
Right.
Thank you. Kiana Harris has got a $10,000 surety bond. Reset date is to June 11th. Robert Harris has got a $1,000 surety bond. Reset to June 11th. Stephen Hill has got a $2,500 surety bond, reset to June 11th. 14 Holloway is a $2,500 surety bond, reset to June 11th. 15 Ivy is a split bond, $10 cash and a UJR on the marijuana, reset to June 11th. Position 12, Nathaniel Carbo. Is that going to be a MH calendar case?
Yes, behavior reset, Your Honor. He refused to meet with me.
Okay, that's a $1,000 surety bond. Stay away from the incident location. Further notice to June 11th at 11 a.m. Position 17, Marquis Kelly is a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 18 is Michael Martin, 3,500 surety bond reset to June 11th. 19, McGee is a 4,500 surety bond reset to June 11th. Position 20, Julius McGee is a $1,000 surety bond reset to June 11th. He's got a probation hold. 21, McGee Octavius is a $35 cash bond reset to June 11th. 22, McCrae is a 1,500 signature bond through the jail reset to June 11th due to a probation hold. And 23, Medeiros Westbrook, it's a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Any changes or corrections?
What about 24 and 25?
Oh, sorry. I forgot. There was another last three. Sorry about that. See, I told you I need corrections. Okay. Position 24, Reed is a 5,000 surety bond reset to June 11th. 25, Riggs is a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 26, Spencer is a $50 cash bond reset to June 11th. And 27, Zugina is a $10,500 split bond reset to June 11th, level 2 for 12 months. Did I miss anything else?
No, Judge.
No? All right, folks, those who don't get the pleasure of sharing another day with us, I'm sorry for you, but those of you who get to be with us tomorrow, I look forward to it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Have a good
I'll get
weekend.
those orders to you as soon as possible. Don't disappoint me.
Thank you. No rush. Thank you. Bye, Ms. Lewis.